All right, we're going to a party city in Virginia Beach. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna go inside. And immediately up front, you can see their display is not completely set up just yet. But imagine they're gonna have a 12-foot prop there. And there's the 12-foot Wendigo. It retails at about $600. There's some of the inflatables. Really large inflatable tree that's also light up, and a few of the cardboard cutouts. I haven't bought any of those yet, but I always find myself relatively tempted to grab those. Oh, it's Torture Box Woman. She's back. Okay, and so here are some of the light up witches. Those are pretty cool. You know, we always usually buy some of these because you can actually do like an animatronic extender and use PVC pipes to essentially make a whole nother. Oh, they got Marlin the Monster. They actually have a couple Torture Box Womans. And there's the Wendigo that was out there. Exterminator. Oh, they got Marlin set up. Guys, let's go check out Marlin. They got a bunch of Marlins in stock. Get Marlin, is the Exterminator on? It's actually fog machine compatible. So sadly, we just checked with the staff here, and Marlin is not working right now. They're going to have to get batteries for him to be operational. They don't have the ability to plug him into an adapter. Okay, so as we move over to the left side of the store, you're going to see a lot of hanging props. Witches, ghosts, zombies, and they actually got a pretty good price on these right now. They're selling for about 3 for $15. They do have a few specials going on today. This was just one of many, but the other one that caught my eye was the buy one get one free skeletons sale that they have today as well. Maleficent, Evil Queen, Ursula, essentially Disney villains. It looks like they're blacklight compatible. Is that Jack? We have him, don't we? A lot of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. An evil caramel apple. And then there's a popcorn bucket full of fingers and stuff. Those are pretty cool. Oh, look at that. He's a big blacklight clown. Oh, you hang him on the wall. He would look good with our stuff. What is that, a skull? Yeah, that's a backdrop. It's blacklight compatible, so it look good with nozzles. That's sick. Uh-oh. Ooh. Go ahead, hit her. Get her going. Oh, she's scary. There's a spike head guy. They got a lot of hook hands. These hands on the chain are actually pretty good priced. Those are cool. $24.99. They have a cheaper one for $5. Okay, so we're gonna move through the store. You see a lot of like body parts and, you know, like butcher trays essentially, just like you find at the grocery store. They got a little bit of decor. They don't have it all completely out. Obviously, Spider is a classic. A lot of the classic lights. And of course, yard hangings, punch bowls, and different accessories for food and parties, adult parties, kid parties, whichever kind. Freddy mask, a lot of the classic horror characters. And then they got some pretty neat cups. Theirs were a little bit different than Spirit. They always have a lot more of the creep show stuff, and I kind of dig these cups. They were about $3 retail. And a little bit of wall hangings, a lot of shirts. It's funny, like last year, Party City was the only place I could actually find affordable Halloween shirts. And then it was like after the season, I was finding them all over the place at like TJ Maxx. But they have like Beetlejuice, a lot of like Nightmare Before Christmas, and then of course some Jason stuff as well. They had some pretty unique masks. I think in a way they have some masks that are sometimes even scarier than Spirits. And Spirits is kind of like hit and miss. You'll go to some Spirit Halloweens where they've got a lot of the mask, and then others ones where they only have like a few. So pretty good stock here though, so I always like looking at their stuff. They also had some of the light up masks that you'll see, some of the very basic front face mask. And then obviously the weaponry. My kids love this kind of stuff. We may have a box and a collection of weaponry and machetes and axes and stuff like that, but they use those year round to play with. Some Cinco de Mayo kind of stuff, Sugar Skull theme. Just generic black robes, but those could be used for a Ghostface costume as well.
So look at me, Dad. Look at me, Dad. Look at me. I'm wearing his hair.
Lenny, let me see you. Ghostface.
Okay, and as we move over here, you'll see they have Stan and Cartman, Beetlejuice, Hocus Pocus, Lilo Stitch, Marvin the Martian. Okay, and so we passed some E.T. and Flintstones, a lot of Top Gun, Scooby-Doo, some of the Incredibles, Minions, and then there's some more Disney stuff, a Ferris Bueller's costume. They got a pretty wide array of options this year. Classic Wizard of Oz, Maleficent horns, Disney villains, Cruella.
Stewie.
Blockbuster employee. What?
What is?
Mortal Kombat ones are so awesome. Disney Princess. Jack and Sally.
Dad, it is. That's a costume. Yeah, there's a costume.
You guys have a dinosaur for a costume?
Yeah, this is a new one.
That's cool.
That's a big one.
They got Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Venom. Batman, Venom with the tongue. Oh, Blue Beetle already.
We got camera. That's good. We got Kento. Kento,
Bo Peep. Okay, so we have some Tinkerbell, some Trolls, a little bit of Frozen, a lot of kids' costumes, Incredible Spider-Man, just generic costumes, you know, some pirates at the bottom there. And then Spider-Man's just gotten so much more popular with the multiverse, a lot of those. Some Bluey costumes, you could be Bingo. And then there's the Princess Leia, that one's pretty awesome for kids. Gremlins. Just a good assortment there. They got the cactus and the avocado. Those are always really cute. So the cactus is relatively new this year. Avocado, that's been there a few years. Pillsbury Dough Baby. And I have used this costume here before, the Stay Puft one. That is a super cute costume. Definitely recommend it. There's some of the coffins, and then there's some Among Us costumes. And then here's some more assorted costume for boys and girls. And then we're going to move into a lot of the video game specific ones. See a little Fortnite, Sonic, Pokemon, Halo. So Really a little bit of everybody's kind of covered here. Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation, some ninjas. And then there's a lot of costumes for girls. And some Clueless costumes you can see. They have a little bit of the PJ Mask and more Minions costumes. So they got a few areas where they've got the Minions, and then some of my personal faves, the Star Wars. And I may be leaving here today with a Star Wars cape, or robe if you will. Nice Gryffindor blazers with the matching tie. And just a lot of stuff in the Harry Potter Hogwarts realm. I'm kind of a fan of the Slytherin, so, but you'll see a lot more of the Gryffindor kind of stuff. And there's Darth Vader. And then, yep, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. That's my robe. That's coming home with me today. That is pretty cool. We built the sabers at Disney, and so I had to have a robe to go with it. And so I waited for the Halloween stores to open. A lot of the Ghostbuster stuff, Stay Puft Marshmallow. I do keep that stuff because Ghostbusters is a classic, so I have my Ghostbuster jacket. I got to get the Ecto goggles this year, though. And then there's some of the quick costumes if you're like, yeah, I really don't want to change too much. The Clark Kent is a good gig. Heath Ledger's Joker. And then there's the kind of the Riddler from the newer movie. And then the classic Riddler. And a lot of Blue Beetle stuff.